A new report says that China has set up torture camps in Tibet. High security detention facilities that are being used to hammer Tibet's unique identity and alter the Tibetan way of life. There are at least 79 detention facilities across the Tibet Autonomous Region. They most likely provide low-level detention and short-term jail functions. These facilities show patterns of growth in nighttime lighting since the year 2019, and this trend may suggest a shift towards longer detentions and nighttime labor.
It's one of the least free countries in the world where you have no access to diplomats, no access to journalists, no access to even ordinary travelers. So that's what China tries to do, block away Tibet, make it like a huge prison. Tibet does not have any political or civil rights. If any one of you have read George Orwell's 1984, that has come into reality in China, and more so in the Tibetan region, Uyghur region, Mongol region, and in Hong Kong.
They don't trust us, this monk says. The government thinks we will destroy, rob, and burn, but we didn't do anything like this. We want freedom, but they've imprisoned lamas and normal people. And this monk says it's all a lie, all of it. They are treating us so badly.
Tibet's history dates back to 127 BC, and has been marked by rule by different dynasties and the Dalai Lamas. Tibet was a unique country with its own government, religion, laws, language, and customs. However, China, Britain, and Mongolia have all attempted to control Tibet with varying degrees of success. In 1911, the Xinhai Revolution led to Tibet becoming a de facto independent state, separate from the Republic of China. While China planned to incorporate Tibet into its territory, the Tibetans rose up against the Chinese and expelled them. But in 1951, the Communist China (PRC) regained control of Tibet after the Government of Tibet signed forcefully the 17-point agreement on October 24, 1951. The 14th Dalai Lama Lama Thunduk tried to reach a peaceful agreement with China, but eventually in 1959, Chinese troops captured Lhasa, killing about 2,000 Tibetan rebels. The Chinese government dissolved the Tibetan government, and the Dalai Lama and about 80 supporters fled to India on March 31, 1959. And since then more than 110,000 Tibetan refugees came to India, and rest spread throughout Nepal, Bhutan and other countries. According to a humanitarian reports, the Chinese occupation of Tibet has resulted by the inhumane acts such as 1.2 million killed, rape and thousands were imprisoned, tortured in concentration camps, and degraded treatment of Tibetans on a large scale.
So you see, in order to deal with Tibetan problem, they want to contact with me. I am also ready. We are not seeking independence. We are decided since many years. We remain part of People's Republic of China. Okay. So we'll see.
Thank you.
Now China changing. Also the Chinese officially or unofficially, you see, contact with me. Okay.
The 14th Dalai Lama has tried to reach for peaceful negotiations with the Chinese government but hasn't received any positive action from the PRC. It's been over 70 years since the Chinese occupation in Tibet.
The world hasn't taken any strict action against China and PRC. Besides talks, not a single sanction has been imposed, because of their economic dominance of China, which borders all over the world.
It seems the world has forgotten Tibet, but Tibetan hasn't, and it still blazes in every heart of Tibetan refugees.